All right. Improvement vlog day 4. Here we are. Let's get this in one take. No retakes because I want to go to bed ASAP. So today was a good day. Great day actually. Um, I learned. I made a mistake on one front, but overall this has been an amazing day. So let's look into it. Um, let's first have a look at the schedule for today, what we had planned, right? We had the wake up, which I did, the cold shower, boom, 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 boom. The only things we didn't end up doing was set up goal for. I did set it up, but when I meant, I didn't mean just figure out what I was doing, but I also wanted to put a bit more time and have a lot more goals figured out. That's why I allocated 2 hours for this. I also didn't walk outside, but everything else that I planned was done. This is great. I'm gonna have a talk. I've been thinking about like how to work with this scheduler, but we'll see. So this is what actually happened. So we're Friday, July 22nd, 2022. Wake up on time. My goal was 3 p.m. and I managed to do it by 12 p.m. because my friend last night, he said, I actually ended up going to bed around like 8 a.m. and he ended up saying, hey, if you wake up by like noon, we can go for some ramen. So that's what I did. So I woke up, I did my cold shower, I had ramen with him, great friend. Um, he's a big factor in all of this. Then I called Amazon for some nonsense that I'm dealing with, but I planned on doing that. I found a place for my blood test. I have a blood test that I kept forgetting that I had to do. Nothing too serious, just kind of like a precautionary test. Um, and so I figured out, so that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I did my leg physio exercises. I did my shoulder physio exercises. I did the dishes. I cleaned and vacuumed my bathroom thoroughly. I had sushi, chicken, and seaweed salad. So I had ramen and this, which is decent meals actually. Then I cleaned and vacuumed room thoroughly, which this one's great. My whole room looks awesome. It's so clean. I really thoroughly kind of vacuumed and there's like no dust. It looks so much better. I feel so good in here and I couldn't recommend really having a nice clean room if it's the main place where you do your work or anything that you aspire to be doing. Figured out goal viewer. So I figured out what I'm basically doing now is what you have right here. So basically, um, I've I'm just gonna I like how I could have just edited it this way. Essentially, I'm going to be putting um, my goals here. Now the big three are sleep, nutrition, and fitness. Um, I included physio for the time being just because I it's pretty important and it's part of that. Now the dark red, like nutrition and fitness, that's the lowest score. Red is a little bit better. So seeing as I have actually been improving my sleep, I put sleep on the red side. After this comes orange, yellow, light green, green. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. And this applies to other things, but these are the main ones that I'm focused on kind of doing. And now this is something that's active, right? Like it's not like I get to green and then it's over. It's all about where am I currently with these things overall in the grand scheme. And so obviously we're starting red because we haven't really done much yet. But something else that I can have is, for instance, how I'm doing with my rock climbing. Although I guess that's kind of part of fitness, never mind. Um, what else? My hobbies could be one of them. Maybe cleanliness could be one. Um, maybe something with career could be one. But I'm just going to stick to these ones. Apart from this, what's going to happen is I'm going to have a bunch of other like one-offs. They're not going to be using the color-coded system. It's just going to be things that I add here that need to be done. so that whenever I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to have them all here. And so I've been writing that down. Writing down what I need is very important because I forget things. So that's been a factor here. And yeah, so then I streamed. Now this was the mistake that I did. It was 10 p.m. and I intended on streaming for 1 hour, but I ended up streaming for 3 hours. It was kind of good. I ended up actually getting some viewers. I talked with one in particular for a while, which was an interesting topic because he was like kind of disagreeing with my approach to kind of the videos and the scheduling and all these things, and I'm like, I'm actually having quite a bit of success right now, so why are you telling me to change things up? And his instruction on how to change things up was not quite very specific. He talked about changing your perspective, which was kind of deciding why you do things. But I feel good. I feel really good about doing these things. Look at how long this list is compared to all my other days where I was doing nothing. Like, you know, this is I've been so productive recently, and I'm reminding myself this is something that's very um like there's that initial boost of motivation that I've experienced before, and then there's usually a lull, but the goal here is to stay strong and keep on going. I did my work daily. That's just a daily little thing that takes me about 10 minutes to do for work. And then I brushed and flossed my teeth. Now you're asking, why am I possibly mentioning this? Everyone does this. Well, actually, I don't floss my teeth, and I really want to put a priority on this. This is something that's not that difficult to do, but I think it's good for maintaining good teeth health, and I want to do it every night. So I'm going to keep on mentioning it for the time being until it becomes automatic, and I'm always doing it. Okay, so with that said, that's been taken care of. Now, oops. Now I'm going to show you. So I didn't do the walk outside and I didn't do the goal, like write more goals that I intended on doing. But I do intend on doing that. So this is what um, tomorrow looks like. So basically wake up between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., which is perfect. Cold shower. Eat egg meal. That's just something I'll do with eggs and figure out probably some cherry tomatoes and some spinach, maybe some bread, something like that. Then I'm going to do my leg exercises, and then I'm going to do my physio exercises. So actually, yeah. And then I'm going to go do my blood test. And then once I get home from my blood test, I'm going to work on my goal viewer. So just adding goals, making it look nice so that I can always open this document, right? I can always open this document and look at things I want to be doing. Then I'm going to go buy groceries. So I'm going to plan a list. I'm going to start getting some things to really start working on my nutrition, which is very important. It's one of the big three for health, which I think is so important. And then I was invited by my aunt to go to um, a get together with just family. So that's going to just be kind of what I'll all be doing there. And then when I get home, I'm going to create tomorrow's schedule and then sleep. And that's it. Now here's the reflection. Basically, I've been I feel a little bit strange, especially when I look at like today and I see that there's two tasks that weren't done. There's a part of me that's like feeling, it'd be nice to have it all done. And I just have a feeling like a lot of the time some of these tasks it's not doable. And I really want to, um, I don't want to feel bad. I'm doing so well. I don't want this kind of thing to be kind of acting as a negative towards me. So that's where I get weird with the scheduling. Because I'm also currently not very crazy about like doing exactly what I said I would do at the times that I did. I'm still dabbling with this, and in general, you know, this is the general order of things, but maybe some things could be a little bit different. I think this is the optimal order, and I feel like it should be like an order of priorities as well. So, yeah, with that said, um, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Just gonna add something real quick. I want my nails clipped. Just so that I remember to do it. Okay, so basically that's the reflection I have there. Again, great day. I'm just really tired right now because I only slept like 3 hours and a half. But that means that, my sleep, I'm very happy, my sleep is getting good. I would have liked to have gone to bed like 2 hours ago, but it is what it is. I have my plan for tomorrow. Um, and the only thing I also wanted to comment on was that I'm trying to think, it's kind of hard. I feel a little bit overwhelmed with all of these things that I want to be doing and working on. I feel like once I have them all on my goal viewer, it'll feel better because I really think the mindset should be I'm going to do as much as I can while still enjoying myself, while still, having time for myself and enjoying life, living in the present. I think that's the key, right? Especially with the leisure activity. I really want to find a good, because if I bombard my schedule with all these things to do, like you notice there's no break time here, right? There's no break time. And I feel like that's not that's not ideal. Um, there needs to be some time for break. And because I do end up taking breaks, but then because I didn't do it when I allocated it, I feel like I should be doing something else, and I can't enjoy that time when I am having my leisure or my break. But yeah, with that said, I I feel good. Some things that are coming up. I want to start my dance lessons. I want to go to start my rock climbing membership, and I want to get my gym membership and start going to the gym. Those are things that I really want to those are some big ones that I'm planning on doing. And like, some of these take time. Like, like recipe, it takes time for me to learn some new things. Like there needs to be a right allocation here. But for now, I'm feeling very good. I'm really tired right now, so I'm gonna pass out so hard after this. But yeah, thank you for watching, and let's just keep this train going. Everything is looking fantastic these days, especially compared to how things were 2 months ago. So yeah, with that said, thank you and have a good one.